Hey there, hope you're having a great day. Yesterday I was doing an exam on a patient and he turned to me and said, "Hey doc, I think it's just a pulled muscle." I began my exam and I actually found out for him it was something much more. So today let's discuss how to know when it's just a pulled muscle and when it could be something more. Hi, I'm Dr. Kevin Lewis, your local Greenville injury and wellness expert. I'm a chiropractic physician, and I want to tell you how to be able to determine for yourself if it's something like just a pulled muscle that's going to get better on its own, or if it's something more. So this gentleman came in yesterday complaining of low back pain going across the lower portion of his back. So that pain was going across the lower portion of his back on a scale about 5 out of 10 on the pain scale. And he noticed it after lifting weights. He was doing some deadlifts, and he noticed that pain occur after lifting weights. So I did an exam, and on him, I discovered it was something more than simply a pulled muscle. Sometimes it is just a pulled muscle, and leaving it alone or using a little bit of heat or ice will help it feel better, and then it'll get better on its own. And sometimes it's something worse. In his case, it was something worse. So here's one way that we can tell if it is or it isn't. A pulled muscle will begin to subside in pain in a few days to a few weeks. Okay, it could take anywhere from a few 3 to 5 days, or even sometimes a few weeks to feel the pain go away or start to subside. In those cases, usually heat will help a pulled muscle feel better. If it feels worse after using heat, then it's not simply a pulled muscle. It usually is something more, because there's an inflammatory process occurring, and when you put heat on it, they'll make that inflammation more. Same thing with a pulled muscle. Gentle stretching, like stretching back and forth, side to side, can help loosen up that muscle and make it feel better. If it's in the low back and the neck, you can stretch your head side to side or look over your shoulder each way to help loosen up a pulled or tight muscle. If it fails to subside, it's usually something more. In this gentleman's case, it was a subluxation, what we call a subluxation. And that is where, if you've seen any of our other videos, you know where a bone in the spine has misaligned from its normal position, and now instead of protecting the nerve, it's compressing the nerve. And how can that cause that muscle a pain feeling instead of a nerve pain? See, the nerves that come out of the spine, they control the muscles. And so if there's pressure on the nerve, the muscle's going to get tight, it's going to spasm. That's called muscle guarding. That's a protective mechanism to keep the bone from misaligning even more. Now, in this case, he could do all the ice or heat or stretching that he wants, and the muscle's just going to get tight again, over and over and over again, because there's compression of the nerve, and that's not going to, and that compression is going to stay there until that bone is properly examined and properly treated. Otherwise, that muscle just stays tight. So for this gentleman, we had to do an exam, and we had to do a motion study x-ray, because in his back, the bone had misaligned and gotten stuck, putting pressure on the nerve, and now the bone's not moving the way it's supposed to. We can see that on a motion study x-ray. We can actually see which bones are moving the way they're supposed to, and which bones are not moving the way they're supposed to, whether too little or too much. So we know what bones to treat and which bones to stay away from. So in his case, we were able to do a motion study x-ray, and good news is we were able to help him. It wasn't a case that we had to refer out for surgical intervention or anything like that. We were able to help him by offering him treatment here in the office today. And he received his first treatment, felt much better today. He said he felt about 70 to 75% better after just his first treatment leaving here. And we're going to see how he does tomorrow. So I hope that it helps you understand a little bit of how to know when it might be a muscle and when it might be something more, like a subluxation, pressure on a nerve. If it's a subluxation, of course, you need to be examined by a chiropractor to make sure that whether or not that needs treatment or not, whether your particular condition needs treatment. As always, if you'd like, you can schedule. You need our help, you can click to schedule an appointment with us. We always offer free consultation and examination to see if we can help you. Okay, I always make one promise in my office: if I can't help you, I'll find someone that can. But if I can, we'll determine the right course of treatment for you. I hope you have a great week. We're going to do another video here at the end of the week. For some of you that know, we just had our 5th child. So our first daughter, Eleanor, was born about 2 weeks ago. And believe it or not, kids can receive chiropractic care. In many cases, need it. And Eleanor had a great delivery, but she did acquire some damage to her neck that inhibits the ability for her to turn her head. And so we're going to do her next adjustment on Friday, and we'll do a live here with that. So hope you guys have a great day. If we can help you or if you have any questions, just post them in the comments below, and we'll see you here next week.